As part of the primary quest for Fallout New Vegas, we head to the Good Springs Cemetery to find clues about the identity of the man who tried to kill the courier. There we find some distinctive cigarette butts, a clue that we can use to track this man. But if we linger in the graveyard a bit too long, eventually we begin to hear voices. The voices aren't consistent. They don't speak all the time. Sometimes they're pretty faint. Sometimes it's hard to tell them from ambience. But sometimes they're distinct. There's no mistaking it. These are otherworldly voices. And yet we don't find any loudspeakers here. We don't find anyone hiding here. This is a hilltop overlooking a valley. There's nowhere for anyone to be hiding. Maybe it's just me, but I seemed to find that the closer I stood to one of the graves, the louder the voices became. I've read reports that if we stay here long enough, we can find evidence of poltergeists. Items will be tossed around the graveyard, and we'll even see a ghostly apparition. However, while testing this, I spent several days in-game in the graveyard, and none of that ever happened. There is a bunch of junk on the northern section of the graveyard, tin cans and beer bottles. Perhaps players in the past walked over these, triggered their clanking sound effect, and thought that there was some sort of poltergeist activity when there wasn't. There was a moment when I was exploring the graveyard at night where I thought I heard some cans clanking. But I think that was just background ambience, and I never saw anything fly around, and I never saw a ghost. But I did hear the voices, and the voices can't be denied. We know that ghosts are real in this universe, and I can find no other explanation for the voices at the Good Springs Cemetery than that they are the ghostly voices of the dead people who were buried here.